The ocean never forgets. Its waves do not merely crash upon the shore. They arrive, carrying stories of worlds that no longer exist and of depths we pretend are not there. We stand at its edge, feeling the spray on our skin, and we call it peace. We see the horizon, a clean, simple line, and we call it beauty. But this is a tranquil lie we tell ourselves. The surface is a mask, a shimmering veil over an abyss that holds truths we have spent our entire history trying to bury. In the ink-black canvas of the deep, where the sun is a forgotten myth, things do not cease to exist. They are preserved, crushed by the weight of the water, by the immense, silent pressure. Memories become as real as stone. Not just the memories of drowned sailors or sunken cities, but the memories of mankind itself. The first fear, the first betrayal, the silent promises broken in the dark. The ocean holds it all. It is a library of everything we are, written in salt and shadow. Ancient mariners knew this. They did not fear the kraken or the leviathan as much as they feared the calm. A sea without wind, flat as polished glass. In that stillness, they said, you could hear the whispers. Not from any creature, but from the water itself. Echoes of forgotten languages, sighs of lost kings, the weeping of a love that time could not erase. They would row frantically, not to escape a monster, but to escape the reflection of their own souls staring back at them from the deep. We believe we have charted the ocean. We have given names to its trenches and mapped its floors, but we have only drawn lines on its skin. We have not touched its consciousness. To do so would be to face the parts of ourselves we have submerged. Every ambition we let die, every cruelty we ignored, every truth we refused to speak. It sinks. It drifts down through the cold, dark water, settling on the seabed of our own inner ocean. There, it does not decay. It waits. It becomes part of the pressure, part of the dark. The sea is not hostile. It is simply honest. It is a mirror so vast and so deep that it reflects not just our image, but our essence. It shows us the void within, the silent, cold expanse where our hidden monsters swim in lazy circles. There is a legend of a man who sailed not for gold or for new lands, but for an answer. He sailed to the center of the bluest part of the ocean, a place sailors called the Eye of the World. He lowered a silver mirror into the water, tied by a single thread of his own hair, believing it would show him the greatest truth the ocean held. He pulled it up, and at first, saw nothing but his own tired face. But as he looked closer, he saw his eyes were not his own. They were ancient, filled with the light of dying stars and the sorrow of forgotten tides. He saw in his own reflection every life he had ever lived, and every life he had failed to live. He saw the hero he could have been, and the tyrant he was. The mirror did not show him the ocean's secret. It showed him his own. He was never seen again. Some say he was taken by the sea, but perhaps he simply let himself sink, unable to live with the truth he had so desperately sought. To truly know the ocean is to accept that its darkness is our own. The crushing pressure in its depths is the weight of our own unlived lives. The strange, pale creatures that live without light are the parts of us that thrive in ignorance. We are not separate from it. We carry its tides in our blood, its salt in our tears, its abyss in our minds. We can stand on the shore forever, admiring the surface, enjoying the gentle rhythm of the waves. Or we can find the courage to look deeper, to admit that the greatest mysteries are not out there, in the vast, dark water, but in here, inside us. The sea holds truths that man fears to discover, because those truths have been inside him all along, waiting in the deep, silent dark for him to finally come home.